Is your biggest constraint yourself? Is limiting beliefs holding you back and you're wondering why I can't get something done and you end up just doom scrolling because it feels too far away? This is not a character flaw, first of all. This is just our brain withholding support on what truly matters because it doesn't trust the path yet. This is just the brain unable to see clarity. And this playbook and series that we're about to go through is nothing but exactly how to forge an identity from what held us back and build a purpose so strong that no matter how things get and no matter how dark things get, you'll be able to come out stronger with a transformation and an identity that you're proud of. So this is exactly what we're going to be going over. This video is for the people who feel that they have the potential, but they don't know how to deploy it. They don't know how to seek it. And the real conflict is that our brain is able to support us in these motivational bursts, but when the brain no longer has that clarity or it starts to get difficult, the same comfortable loop comes in and brings us right back, a few steps back, till we don't want to move forward anymore. And this is nothing but just these motivational bursts, and they're not sustainable. And that is why cultivating something bigger than yourself, something that has a path and the brain can see that roadmap, it allows the brain to trust you. No more feeling stuck. There's no more of that. There's just meaning, consistency, and determination. And that is exactly what we're going to build. And now I'm going to lay down the foundations of each episode and how each episode allows you to either gain tools, systems, or foundations to help you with your own self-mastery and ability to execute what you say you're going to execute. We're not here to simply be like, I decide this because I wrote it down. This is completely different. You're going to be here to create the frameworks and systems that help you to power through when the motivation fades. That is what discipline is. Discipline is not just I can show up because I like exercising. No, it's about I can show up even when I'm not feeling it. And that is what you have to build. And that is exactly why you're here and what I'm gonna give. So no further ado, now I'll go over the episodes. So this is episode 0, introduction. Episode 1 will be all about ripple habits, why they're so important, and how specific habits that we can do allow us to kind of have this effect where, you picture a pond and you throw a rock and it ripples. It has these ripples, and those habits are going to allow you to get a lot more done when you say you're going to do that thing. So that video is really going to break down what are those habits and how they're so powerful and how to cultivate those habits on a daily basis and build consistency around them. And this will tie back to how important it is to resolve our social constraints and really see the different perspective that we can have, and kind of picturing, I'll leave this with you, that picturing that it's nothing but a ceiling that limits us and we're just bouncing up and constantly hitting that ceiling, and it's just a visible ceiling and it just needs to be kind of removed, and it's nothing but just a psychological bottleneck, what's limiting us. And then we're going to talk about how the environment is so important for us to be able to get these habits done, get this consistency started, and start kind of getting that inertia, that momentum forward in order to really get the stuff started, getting the process started for this playbook. And that's exactly why episode 0 starts with keystone habits, constraints, social constraints, and the environment. So now episode 2 will be all about really starting to unravel the chaos in our heads, the untouched you can honestly see them as minefields, untouched minefields that are just sitting, and it's gonna blow no matter what we do. And we really gotta kind of get the right suits, which is the systems, the frameworks, and then the right mindset to go into that minefield and start breaking those minefields apart and having a beautiful, clear land all over again, which is cultivating a pure mindset and laying out that new, you could say, that new land to really put a path that drives you and no longer needs motivation, and you can just rely on that purpose to keep you moving forward. And that comes with that determination to keep going no matter how things go. So that will be about episode 1 and oh sorry, episode 2, my bad. And it will simply be more about getting the North Star framework set, and then really starting to plant the seeds for how are you going to deal with the the mess that hasn't been touched, the mess that kind of got buried under the rug. And that's why, this playbook is not for everyone, but the ones who really want to unlock their full potential, you know, you gotta peek. You gotta get in there. You gotta get your hands dirty. You gotta get uncomfortable, and you gotta ask yourself some really profound questions and really allow your self-awareness to, um, allow your self-awareness to come out and face these things. And when it gets uncomfortable, things are gonna happen. Like, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel, okay, I'm not liking this. But it's like, David Goggins said this wonderful thing, that it's like you're going in a dungeon with your past self, and there's just cupboards that you need to open, and you need to clean them every day. You need to face them. You need to be in a dungeon every day in order to start really processing the old self, and kind of reuniting all the versions of yourself, so that there's no more hatred, there's no more regret, there's no more emotions. It's just that simply, that was data. I'm using that data now in order to move better in the upcoming future. Episode 3 will be very practical, tool-based, creating journals, creating templates, and using AI as an ally to help us, frame these templates and journals, and ask ourselves questions, and how we can use AI, which is trained on like basically the whole internet, and it really has a strong capability to help us, as long as we prompt it and use it as an ally, nothing more. Not do the work for you. That's really important to avoid. Then episode 4, we will start to go over how we can use our identity from episode 2 and 3, like the new tools and systems, and time with yourself, and that stillness to go through that uncomfortability. You now kind of have a little bit of idea of what is your identity, and we'll go into that, and it will be a really important video. And that video will also help us to start expressing our identity through instruments. And what that basically means is, what are those things we do, what really makes us feel complete, pure, and just makes us feel like, we're going to bed and we feel great. So we're going to start unraveling those things in episode 4. And then episode 5 will be all about really resilience, mental toughness, and how we can use these frameworks in order to deal with the probability of life, the variance of life, the chaos of life, and just when things come up, how we're going to react. And it's really going to be about motion regulation, some things that I use that I feel could be very, very helpful in an ability to regulate yourself in times of uncertainty, when our brain is so against it. Episode 6 will be the grand episode, where we really kind of summarize it in a long battle with yourself, and a process that takes a lifetime. But from my experience, the buildup of adding new insights, new awareness with yourself, allows yourself to just move in life with more presence, more full potential, which is all about the playbook. So that's really it, and that's how it's going to be framed. And we're going to start going over each episode. Likely every week you will receive in the next episode. This will be the start. I do believe that this will be a great investment on yourself, and that's why I thought I need to make this. And go ahead and comment what's holding you back if you're feeling to be a little bit vulnerable, and allow other people to comment too and express their own views as well. And just start creating the community. I think that's really important. If we can do that, that'll be fantastic. And I'd like to leave it off with just this one thing, is that we are trying to do something hard, and hard things is supposed to be hard, right? It's simple. Like, I'm trying to keep it simple just to remind you that you gotta think. Diamonds are made from high pressure and high temperature. Caterpillars melt before they become butterflies. Processes hurt. Like, if you look at human evolution, you start to really be like, okay, there's a pattern here, and that pattern is overlooked now because there's a lot of things that just truly hold us back and rob us of our true capabilities. And I'd like to remove that and remind us of how capable we are. And that's basically it. Like and subscribe. Tune in for more episodes. They're coming, and they're coming fast, and they're gonna be great. And I'm excited for everyone to go through them. Thanks for watching. This is Zaki.